The following program contains adult language, descriptions of fantasy violence, and a general lack of skill, talent, and quality. Audience discretion is advised.
Last time on Party of 5e.
What you also notice is your bandit captain friend is not quite where you left him, sitting against a tree, and there is rope all the way around him and the tree, and then there's a little note or a little scroll something pinned to it.
So Aust will go grab the note.
It seems like we really want to win this.
I didn't realize the Party of 5e had an A team and a B team.
As you guys are making your way through here, what you see up here in front of you, this giant green mist, this green, almost a cloud. It takes the shape of this huge dragon.
You possess. You release.
So again, you guys make your way diagonally. As you rightfully presumed, there is a gate. The gate is open, and there's probably a couple of guards stationed at the gate.
And now, the continuation.
But again, as you're making your way through this part of the forest, very similar scene, right? All of this forest area around you is brittle and has died, essentially. You get to the road, and you see a couple of people. You see a cart travel outward, and you make your way to the gate. As you get to the gate, however, you'll see there's one guard standing at the gate, and as you guys make your way in, you just get to the gate, and this guard just kind of frantically like straightens his helmet and pulls the spear out. It's like, oh, oi, who are you guys? Who goes there?
I am Sir Aust Laigin, and I do humbly ask for your permission to enter the city.
And then when you ask, the other guard was just sitting back. There's kind of, if you want to call it like a little guard shack or something, just kind of sitting there, and it's like, Nog, settle down. So he kind of gets up. So the first guard, he was a little heavier in stature, perhaps. This guard, a little taller, a little skinny, very cliche buddy cop scenario. So yeah, this guy comes up a little less formal. Was like, sorry about that, folks. Nog's a little uptight lately. So what you guys also notice as you get up to the gate, you can see the town is actually pretty well developed. There's a lot of buildings that are even multi-story. You see lots of signs for shops and whatnot. It's pretty well established. Not huge, but it's pretty well developed. There's some places where there's actual roads. And so this guy, he comes up, he's like, yeah, sorry about that, folks. He's a little on edge lately.
What's his reason for being so paranoid?
Great question, stand by. What you guys also notice about these guards is they don't look very healthy. Like, they look very, like, under the weather, like, very pale, pasty skin, and they have, like, very darkened eyes. It's like, and he's like, well, see, it's not been great times around here. We're normally quite welcoming of visitors. It's good for business and all. But, I'll just say, enter at your own risk, if I may say. So when he says that, a lot of these buildings are actually pretty close together. They're pretty well, and a lot of them, they're pretty straight. Like, a lot of again, very well developed. A lot of these roads are pretty nice and straight. Buildings are right next to each other. A lot of these are like homes that probably have the bottom floor is probably like a shop or a business, and then they probably have some kind of a home or something, or apartment or something above it. as you guys are speaking with these guards, a woman's kind of looks like she's walking into one of these buildings very, very close by, and she sees all of you, and she's like, "Oh, outsiders! She has like this pail of water. She just drops it real quick, and she just starts running towards you guys. As she gets closer, you see also like her hair is very kind of ratty and her skin very pale, and she's like, "Is anyone of you a healer? Anyone to have any kind of medicines or anything, please?" And she kind of takes out a little coin purse. It's like, we have money. I'm not afraid to pay.
Madam, what is happening in this town?
There's been quite a sickness. Everyone in town is fallen ill. My daughter, please, she really needs help. Anyone, please. We have money. We can pay.
Can I attempt on visual inspection to determine if I've seen anything like this before?
Okay.
I'd be curious about that as well.
Kind of check.
Would that be like a random medicine or perception?
Yeah, whatever's best for you guys.
Can I do nature? Would that be applicable?
Yeah.
Or...
whatever's best. Pick something. You can have it.
15.
12.
Okay. What you guys do notice is people aren't necessarily, the few people that you are seeing, it's not like anyone's like coughing or anything. It's not like everyone just looks really sickly, and the short answer is you haven't actually seen this, but I'm trying to decide what I can give you that actually makes any fucking sense. Because
it doesn't have to make sense.
Well, right, but when you look at someone who is sick or sickly looking, most people in general is like, "Oh, it's probably not contagious. I'll be fine." But it doesn't look contagious.
Does it seem more like it's a curse than?
You don't know.
Okay.
You don't know for sure, but what you do notice, when people who have been sick with like, with like a plague or something, there's typically more visual cues, and it's like, okay, I know what that is.
Okay, so here's what I think I'd like to do.
Can I pipe up actually? I actually like. Yeah, I think I'm quick to say, ma'am, I'm so sorry. We actually, in our group, we don't have anyone I would consider a capable healer, or anyone who would do more good than harm.
I'll see your daughter. I'll see what I can do.
Well, thank you. And she's just like trying to like. She's like trying to hand.
Aust is just gonna push it.
It's like, no, I insist.
Let me see your daughter, and I will see what I can do.
Very well. So she leads you into her home. As you guys, so you guys are still on horses currently, and you still are a horse.
Yeah, I think once we get to the house, I'm gonna like lay down to give the signal. Yeah, to give the signal to get off, and then I'll go back to
Okay. Sounds good. So Fox and Aust, Fox and Fayal.
On the way over,
dismount.
I'm kind of like mumbling under my breath, and I'm like, what do you plan to do?
I'm not sure yet. But, yeah.
Okay. So, so you guys are making your way, you all dismount, and you're making your way to the entrance of her home. And of course, she's leading you through there. She grabs that bucket that she had left. She grabs that bucket and comes through the door. She invites you guys in. You don't need a perception to this. You're going to notice. As soon as you come in, as you're following behind her, and she puts this pail down, one thing that you notice is the smell. Things smell like rancid and stagnant. And so she goes and puts that pail away, kind of off to the side. and then she leads you to her daughter's room, where you see a little girl, probably 10-ish, and she's alive, but she's just kind of she's not coughing or anything, but she's just kind of laying there. She's very pasty, long blonde hair, just very sickly, and she's just breathing very heavily.
So Aust is going to approach silently and kneel down to her and put a hand on her forehead. And I'm going to do lay hands on pool.
Okay.
So I can use 5 points of lay hands on pool to cure a disease or neutralize a poison affecting the creature. Okay. So essentially what I'm trying to do is either, if it's a disease or a poison, then she'll be cured, and if it's not, then we know it's something more probably magical in nature.
Okay.
But I'm doing this all that was kind of the meta of that, but that's...
Yeah. Oh, I got you. But you said you're trying to do it kind of coyly?
Well, so no, I'm not sneakily doing it, I'm just silently going up, putting it on here. I don't have to say anything to do lay hands on pool, it's just something that I touch her and it happens. So
as soon as I see you're gonna go actually touch her and deal with stuff, I will pull you to the side and ask you what you're trying to do, because I'm not the healer, but I can do some healing stuff, and so I wanted to wonder before you continue to do that. I kind of want to know if there's a better option I could do, something better I could do.
Aust is going to ignore Arlo and just go up to the girl and put his hand on on her forehead and do that.
Okay. I also so I will look at her, the daughter and the mom, and see if it's similar between them. Since he ignored me, I just want to see does the mom look like she might also have the same thing as the daughter, just not as bad?
Right. So let's resolve this first, real quick. So as you do that, you lay your hand upon her forehead, and you just kind of close your eyes for a moment, and then what we all see is, starting from that place where you put your hand, kind of the color kind of starts to return to her skin, and her breath definitely starts getting a little less labored, and then she kind of starts to open her eyes a little bit, and then she sees you, and then she just, mommy. And so as soon as she says that, the mom kind of passes by. She tries to just kind of hold her hand. You do notice that everybody kind of looks like this. Okay. Everybody has a very, just, everybody looks very sickly and worse for wear. But obviously, this might probably hit kids. It probably hits kids a little bit harder. But yeah, a lot of the color starts to return. Her breath gets a little easier, and she actually wakes up a little bit. And so, yeah, the mother comes down and just kind of holds her, and she's just kind of sobbing, and then she holds your other hand. She's like, thank you so much, thank you.
And so I'm going to take her hand and say, rest easy, my child. And I'm going to use another 5 points of lay hands on pool to cure her disease too.
Okay. So what you are able to do, very similar stuff happens as well. You see kind of from where you're touching, the skin kind of starts to return, or the color starts to return to her skin. And she definitely starts feeling much better, but she's obviously still very a little strung out, still a little ragged. Her hair obviously is not quite as pretty as it probably once was, but she definitely starts feeling better as well. So what would we like
Can I ask
to
a
do?
quick question?
Yes.
Within the house, are there any, you said we can kind of smell and sense the nasty?
Mm-hmm.
Are there any visible sources of dirtiness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the nasty.
The nasty.
Do you have something?
I want to start. I will go to the mom and say I want to try something to help cure everybody, and I'm gonna start detect poison and disease. It's a ritual. I'm a ritual cast it, so I'm gonna just go off to the side for a couple minutes and try to ritual cast that.
Pause on that.
Yeah.
Your question. Go ahead and roll me an investigation with advantage.
Love that.
And so while he's like looking at this different stuff, as I go through that, I'm gonna while he's like looking at stuff, I'll let Luke. The strength endowed to me by my deity allows me to, a limited number of times in a day, to heal or cure diseases.
Wow, that is brilliant.
So I thought if this was a disease of non-magical or magical, as long as it was some kind of disease and not a curse, that it would at least help this family.
Very clearly had an effect, so good on you.
Okay. Your ritual. What does that do for you?
It will tell me. It will show me anything that has it, and it will tell me the kind of poisonous creature or disease in each case.
That is. So how does it look? As you like, how does it show you this thing? Like, do you just like look around and you just see it, glowing, or how does that look to you?
So actually, I can't see if it's past 1 foot of stone. So basically, it only show me like what I can see with like just my eyes clear view right now.
Okay.
So and it will like. I'm guessing, it doesn't really say it, but I'm guessing, because it's a detection thing, so I'm guessing it'd be sort of like detect magic where it'll glow or something.
Okay. And then, what did you have on your investigation?
18.
18?
Nice.
So I would probably suspect about the same time you guys are able to zero in pretty closely. Or first, the most obvious is the bucket of water that she brought in. When you look at it, when you just visually look at it, you see it is not clear. It's not clean. There is definitely it's definitely something going on with this water. And your spidey sense goes off all about this water. There's something in this water that is clearly having an effect on everybody. Now, Aust, roll me a perception check.
That's going to be a 17.
Okay.
17.
Sorry, as every time.
Now, she's trying to be smooth, but you definitely notice the woman trying to put that purse of gold into your pocket.
Oh, I thought.
Oh, I thought this was going in a different direction.
I was like, she's trying to be.
I was like, cure me, daddy.
And so, my lady, what is your name?
My name is Laigin.
Laigin. Part of what I do is help people. And after you're coming over this ordeal, you're going to need this gold more than I will. Please keep this.
Well, I mean, again, money is not really, well, up until recently wasn't an issue. Business had been good up until recently.
What is your trade?
Me? Oh, I'm just a lowly seamstress. I work with the armor maker. He
What I'll ask from you is that whenever business comes back, if we ever return, ask your armor master to give us a discount on any goods purchased.
I'm sure if you're walking around curing people, I'm sure people will be more than happy to pay whatever they have. To be honest, our local healer was having quite a difficult time keeping up.
Sorry, who's that?
She's just referring to like the local cleric, you know, or the local, you know, again, being a very well-developed town, there's probably, you know, an established healer or potion maker or something like that.
Neighborhood.
Yeah,
Sort of.
yeah. So as you guys are kind of looking around and chit-chatting, one of those guards, the tall, skinny guard, kind of comes, you know, since y'all were right next to the guard shack, he kind of steps in, and he comes up to Aust and kind of tugs on your cape a little bit. It's like, oi, look, you be doing that around town. There's no telling what kind of things people will offer you. Best keep that kind of stuff to yourself unless you can truly save everyone.
Lay on.
When the guard comes over, I'm gonna say, sir, I'm quite parched. Is there a local watering hole? Is there a well? Is there a central area where people get their drinking water from?
Yeah, we've got that. Come on. So he leads you guys out of the home. How long does your detect poison last? 10 minutes?
Well, no, it's
So it'll be 11
That's
to
to
cast
cast,
it. Probably
yeah.
an hour, right?
let me see, I just got out of it. It is concentration up to 10 minutes. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So as you guys are walking through there, again, very similar scene. Lots of people, very sickly. You even see, as you're passing by one home, you actually see a cart and a couple of men carrying out a body from one of the homes, placing it on the cart. As you guys are walking, the guard kind of points out. It's like, take a look around, mate. The only thing green around here is your cape. I don't think you want to be here much longer. So he leads you guys up to the center of town where the well is, where everybody gets their water from. And this well is currently surrounded by guards. There's like 4 or 5 other guards around it and like closely watching people, anyone who might come up to try to actually get water. So as you guys approach the well and these other guards, what would you like to do?
So real quick, did either of you or both of you share the information about what you discovered with the water, the disease?
Right.
I would have probably been, would have said something about it being related to the water.
Right.
And I also wanted to see, is it, when I see it, because it tells me I can kind of detect it a little bit more, is it poison or is it a disease?
It is a poison.
Okay.
Unlike anything you'd ever seen before.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't want to spoil the whole plot.
No, yeah. I just wanted to know if it was like once you drink it, like it stays with you, or like you got to continue to drink it, sort of deal. So yeah.
Carcinogenic or no?
I don't put these chemicals in my body, okay?
Yeah.
Also missed my lay on D's nuts joke, but it's okay. Y'all
Terrible. All right.
it was terrible.
So you guys get to the well.
You should have held on to that
these are
next time it happened.
right.
The next time that we see Leon, who's also been cured. Sorry. Go ahead.
So you guys make it to the well. A few guards around, and this guard is named. I'm sure you would have exchanged pleasantries. His name is Albin, or Al for short.
Are his other friends Simon and Theodore?
They are not.
Oh.
It's Alban.
I-
Okay. It's Albin and Nog, as you guys heard. So you guys make it to this well. A few other guards around. He gestures towards the well. It's like, this is where it all comes from. So as you guys kind of approach the well itself, as you kind of look over the ledge a little bit, again that smell just kind of hits you as soon as you kind of look down into there. And he tells you it's the only well in town that they have. Everybody gets their water from here. It's all they got, unless you're in the army, you're in our the King's Guard, or not really the king. They have it's more like a mayor of the town. If you're in the town guard, you've probably had some reserves, but it's getting pretty depleted. But the rest of the town, this is where they have to get their water.
Why is it under guard?
Well, at first we thought somebody actually poisoned it, but for as much as we've tried to clean it and tried to do whatever magics that we can do, doesn't really seem to help.
What magics have you tried?
Well, we had a cleric who tried to purify the water, and it only lasted for so long. It's like it kept coming back.
Where is
What's
the water
the
source
source?
from?
Yes.
So geographically speaking, this town is, it has a wall around 3 of the sides, because the rest of the back of the town, if you can call it that, farther off in the distance, it starts to the terrain starts to get a little bit more hilly, and then even a little bit farther, you start to see a little bit more mountainous and kind of rocky areas. It's like, well, most of this is probably comes down the hills from the mountains. So we've had people search, trying to find where this thing started. Some people actually never came back.
And those that did?
Those that did, they weren't able to find anything.
Did your town have any recent disagreements with any people that would want to damage the well or its source?
No one I can think of. I mean, as you can see, even the state we're in now, we're quite welcoming. It's good for business. But
Other than Arbin throwing a spear in our face.
I was gonna say, you have this whole wall up, like you have it up for a reason.
well, of course, I mean, we gotta maintain some kind of control. We don't know what's out there in the rest of the world, but a lot of people have closing up shop and just got out of town just to try to save themselves. Some people say they'll go off to get help. They never return.
I have a weird idea and that I kind of want to. Y'all, if y'all don't want to follow me, y'all can stay and try to figure this out for a little bit. I want to see where the merchants are. Like, if there's an area with merchants, kind of want to.
It's not necessarily like, there's not like one particular part of town. Yeah. As you guys are kind of walking, you saw, a sign here and there. If you wander enough through town, you'll find something. You'll find what you need. So what are you specifically
I'm looking for more like my type of merchant, so somebody I would know. Because I kind of want to figure out about the scales that my previous friend was talking about.
Okay.
So I want to see if that stand is still like up or not. Like people who have sort of that deal going.
Well, most of the people who sell here probably live here.
Okay.
So if you don't think you would know anyone here, probably not. So I'll let you make that determination first. You can think about that for 1 second as I resolve. You guys had questions I think I didn't resolve yet.
No,
I think we got to everything.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of figured out where the source of the well was generally,
Up
and
the mountains or the hills, just that direction, and
how do we find out how far the source of the well was?
These guys probably don't know for sure. So anyway,
Is there anything else that someone hasn't looked into yet that we can look into as far as the source of this corrupted well?
I'm sorry. Can you ask that one more time?
Is there anything else that has not, like, are there any other leads that could help us with your corrupted well in the town? Anyone else we could talk to, or any other place we could investigate?
All right. So Al pipes up a little bit and is like, "Look, if you're able to help, there's probably a few people who can help you. We don't have a cleric, but we have something that's close. Come on." So he leads you down one of the other roads, and you get to this other establishment. The sign says potions, but as you guys come to this shop, again, this from what you can tell, like if you were just to look kind of in through the windows, doesn't seem to be a lot, if there's anything left. But you can hear some commotion, you can hear activity from inside of the place. So it's like, I don't know, maybe she can help you. But as far as the town guards go, we've looked where we can with what we've got, and we've got less every day. So if she can't help you, maybe we'll go talk to the mayor, see if he has any further insight. Maybe he's sent off other people, the smart type, you know. Maybe try to figure some things out.
yes, thank you, Al. How far are we from the nearest major city?
Nearest major city? Well,
Somewhere that would have a temple.
Well, probably quite a ways away from here. It's not walking distance, if that's what you're, if that helps.
Is it riding distance?
Yeah, what about on a horse?
The nearest, yeah, the nearest town, yeah, probably another day's worth of riding.
Okay.
Okay. So you have the potion shop, or the mayor's, or the mayor's.
Well, we're right
Do both.
outside
Yeah.
the potion shop, so
Already here.
yeah. I think we go in.
Okay, stand by. While
Arlo, you expressed interest in speaking to a merchant. Would you like to discuss with her any questions that you have? So I think we go in the shop, and I say that to Arlo because he expressed interest to the guards of talking to a merchant. So then I say, Arlo, do you want to take the lead with any questions you have for your merchants friends?
As you guys enter this shop, you see there's someone else in there with the witch. There's someone who they're just kind of sitting down next to a little table. There's like a small little cauldron kind of bubbling. This other person who's sitting down also looks very sickly, very pale. And this little older looking half-elf female, she's just kind of running around, and she's gathering whatever kind of supplies that she can gather, because all of the shelves are pretty much empty. Whatever bottles remain are empty. So I'm sure once this sickness came over the town, potions and healing and whatever anyone else can put together, that was definitely the first thing that they went after.
Does she also look sick?
She doesn't look great, but she definitely has a little bit more energy than some other people that you've seen.
Okay.
But again, she looks like a stereotypical witch. Okay.
Mm-hmm,
You know, ratty gray hair. She's just kind of running around.
Yeah.
And
But she's not exemplifying like the specific symptoms of like seeming extra pale or like.
I mean, yeah, she was pale already.
Or sickness.
Right.
Is it stress or sickness?
Yeah, exactly.
Like
This is probably a little bit more stress, but you know, flavored with a little bit of sickness. But yeah, she's running around, and then she's gathering these ingredients for this person. You know, this person puts another little bag of coin on the table. It's like, whatever you have, anything that you have. And she's like, all right. She's like, okay, all right. And she's kind of putting some things together on the table here. And she's like, okay. And then she starts kind of like putting things into her little pot. She's like, okay. She's like, okay. She takes this little blue egg. She's like, a raven's egg. And blood of a hen. A little bit more blood, yes, yeah. I was like, eyes of a crocodile. Throws that in there. It's like, and then pulls up testicles of a newt and throws that in there.
Ooh.
And he's like, she's kind of just stirring this little pot. And then after a few minutes,
make a determination, like in my well-read background, do I have any idea what she's making right now?
You don't. I was gonna say, give me an Arcana roll and I'll fucking make something up, but no. Because it's just, she's just throwing things together. She's just it's a shot in the dark for her.
She's a charlatan. Maybe.
So maybe I specifically am aware that this is not a recipe I've ever heard of before.
So she's, so she takes this and she pours it into a little jar and, puts a little cork on it. And she's like, here, take this. And she's like, this guy takes it. She's like, are you certain this will help? I'm like, certain? You want certain? Go find yourself a cleric. Here, take this. Go out there and don't die.
No.
Wow.
So
She's busy. Very busy woman. I'm sure.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah? What you want?
Any idea where we could find a cleric?
Well, they used to be in here a lot, but they've since gone. Any other questions?
Well, the guard seems to think that you might have information about why the water is
Tainted.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, I don't know for sure. Never seen anything like it. I'm doing what I can with what I got. What I got's not much.
Wouldn't it be more pertinent to go to the source of what is causing the issue rather than continuing to try to create these tinctures and maladies to treat?
The symptoms?
Yeah. Ordinarily you'd be right, but may have sent out plenty of people. Most don't come back.
Where has he sent them?
Off to the hills.
To the source of the well, I take it?
Looking for it, or at least wherever the site of this blight might be. See what I did there? Okay. Sorry. So yeah, she doesn't. So she answers your questions quite succinctly, quite to the pointly.
I want to look around, and you said it's pretty much empty. I want to see, like, if there's any, like, scales, like, just, like, maybe laying around or anything, just in the parts of, like, stuff that she hasn't used.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess go ahead and roll me investigation. See if you are able to find
And then
anything.
while it's happening, I'd also like to do an insight check on her.
Okay.
And just what I'm trying to glean is is she like just a typical like snake oil salesman of the town, or is she maybe like hiding something that we haven't been able to discern?
Okay.
I got a 7.
What was that?
7.
7. Okay.
I got 4.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
blind.
So you guys, you guys kind of looking around. You know, you're looking at all the empty shelves and you know, maybe look behind a shelf or under a cabinet or something. This place has been pretty much ransacked. If it was if it was able to heal or make something that could heal, somebody probably got it. And for you,
I've got
it just seems like she's just doing what she can.
I have face value. Yeah.
And do we? I mean, how long has this been going on? Like, do you remember a time where this wasn't a problem?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's probably been about a month or so. That's when
Okay.
it really started. Every few days, the mayor would send somebody out, try to look for the source, try to find where the start of this, wherever this is coming from, trying to find the source of the water, maybe find something along the way. But like we said, most people, they don't know. They don't come back. Whether they're under their own volition or not.
do you know anybody who's gone out?
Yeah. I don't talk to many people around here, obviously.
Talk to a bunch, I'm sure.
Yeah, talk is a strong word.
Well, I've seen the bedside manner here. I'm not faulting you for it. You're a businesswoman who's also in healthcare, so I understand.
Healthcare. As a stretch.
I'm talking directly to her, so I would say.
So yeah. What would we like to do now?
I think we have tapped this source of information and should go speak with the mayor.
I appreciate all your help.
Before we leave, I had one last question. I was talking to some of my merchant friends, and they had talked about some dragon scales being sourced here. I was wondering if you've heard any of that, anything about that.
Dragon scales.
Yeah.
She kind of gets a little closer. What do you all know about dragon scales?
Well, I've heard that this was a very popular place for dragon scales merchants.
She kind of looks up. I don't see no dragons. Who told you you'd find dragons here?
Don't think it was dragons. I think he said dragon scales.
Yes, madam.
Yeah.
I think that the question you're now deflecting was about dragon scales.
Where do dragon scales come from? Come from
Not
dragons.
necessarily we'd find dragons, but dragon scales. Is there anything that you know about that?
Real question is, outsiders, can I trust you? Why are you here?
We're investigating the source of great many evil, including apparently the source of your tainted well.
Has also Thea been standing behind me, or like how is the so what I'm wondering now at this point, because he is a big boy and I have
draconic
been
origin.
of draconic origin, and I have been doing my best to shield him as much as I can because I have this now thing that might explode if I let him. I don't know. You know what I mean? But
Purely self-preservation.
no.
Really touched a nerve there.
But it's one of those things like, you know, I'm hiding him now. I'm part of this, right? So like it is very important.
Okay.
That's what are we going to do now? What are we going to do? We haven't really been able to talk about that, so that's in my mind. And also, where is he?
Yeah, so he's been, kind of loitering around you guys, just kind of following your lead until.
And that hasn't caught her attention whatsoever.
She's not too. I mean, she's a witch.
It's
She's
dark
probably
in here.
seen. Yeah, it's dark in here. She's seen all kinds of types. She's not too concerned. But to your question, you got coin?
Coin for what?
Well, you're asking for something, right?
I'm asking for regular information that would make your job easier.
Oh no. You're asking me. Means you want something. I've got something.
What do you have?
How much would it cost?
Her life, apparently.
So
Not willing to get better.
So as she kind of looks around, she notices the little bag of coin that the previous person left, and she's like, "Oh, that'll do." And she thinks that it's from you. So she goes back. She goes back into the
I was
little.
worried where this was going because I have 9 gold.
I
Yeah.
got 19 gold. Yeah.
Damn.
35.
Because nobody wants to fucking take any of the money I give them.
Wait, what?
So
From the poor woman with her
Yeah.
child, the single mother with her child.
You know she's
take her
single.
You
off-
need to put a dead
Such
evil
a power.
person on the road with a bag of money.
Yeah.
This person was clearly a wrongdoer. I will take their money.
You don't want to take the money from somebody who is clearly offering to pay you. But anyway,
I'm after the big fish. I'm after the mayor reward.
fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm not after the poor old lady trying to heal her sick daughter.
These peasants.
You should have said that this lady was like super wealthy, was super opulent, and then her daughter was like kind of dying.
No, he made her a seamstress that worked for the armorer.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh man.
I'm just a humble seamstress.
Yeah.
But business
Could have been Cruella de Vil.
business had been good.
Had to
though.
be it had to be a humble
Business had been
seamstress.
good.
No, you said business was good before all this stuff happened, and so that implied that
But
business
she
was
said
not
she
good.
has money. She was willing to pay.
Anyways,
she was
no.
happy.
Anyway.
I feel good taking the moral high ground on this.
That's fine. That's fine.
Give you that good.
All right.
Good.
We'll cut all that out.
You can find that on the Patreon.
Wait, one more thing.
Balls.
Right?
No, actually, I do have a point to make. Alexa, a discount on like anything 100 gold or less collectively.
More.
Even with his
No, more.
nonsense, we don't have. Yeah, more or more.
You have.
I
We
never
don't-
said.
You have. Yeah.
We don't have.
This side of the table was not that broke.
How do y'all have money? Where do y'all get your money from?
We sold something. We got something and we sold something.
We did something.
It's basically like 2 different groups. I'm not really sure.
I don't really know how
Yeah.
this
When y'all
happened.
left, we split. Oh, the guy had gold. The guy had gold.
Oh, y'all split gold from the.
Yeah.
Oh.
We tied up.
I mean, that's him telling us, not his character telling us
yeah.
character.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But God forbid if Luke ever finds out that you withheld gold, he already like.
We could have.
Yeah, after he already attacked me,
It's
like
already
he
been split.
not sharing. Anyways,
All right.
so we're back to this.
Yeah.
I think we're broke.
I'm broke.
So she. So
And
she.
You have a
that
gem.
worked. That worked.
So she
Yeah.
runs. She runs back into like a little storeroom, or something, or a little back room, and she comes out. She has this little cloth, and she's like, "Want dragon scales? Here." And like this little cloth opens up, and there's just these tiny little pieces of scale. Again, that very deep green that you've seen before and that you've seen on grafted to other people. She's like, I noticed these around town every now and then. Not sure where they came from. Presumably a dragon.
You're
So
still keeping them. It means something.
Have you ever used them in any of your alchemical?
yeah.
potion making projects.
I'm not sure what I can use them for. I just found it odd that we had them to begin with. Not sure where they came from.
Can I insight
And how
check
many?
that?
How many are we seeing?
Like 3 or 4, like just
Okay.
little pieces.
When she says she's not sure how to use them and she doesn't know where they came from, can I insight
Yeah,
check that?
that's a good
Yes.
one. Can I do that too?
You can.
15.
Set 18.
You will know that she probably has tried, or you'd probably suspect, as a wizard, as a magical type, you'll probably know that she's probably tried something. She's probably tried to figure out how to use them and what they could do. But what you'll also notice with these scales in particular, even though they're like this deep green, it's kind of like they're kind of dull. You know what I mean? There's like no shine. They're just really almost like they've been kicked around in the dirt. You know what I mean?
Does the scale that Lukthaen has, is that much more gleamy, shiny?
Yeah, it's
kind
definitely
of,
much more deep green. And what you may have noticed whenever you have looked at it, that like the back of it, you know, where it would meet the skin of the dragon, still a little fresh. Like, still a little juicy.
Yours? Yours is juicy?
Like, has some remaining residual
Oh,
skin.
Yeah.
you took it right off the grafter, dude. So that makes sense.
Okay.
So-
It was a fresh.
And so
scale.
what you see is this does not they don't look in the same state as the scale that you have, and even the ones you saw on the grafters, as almost as if, and you've seen at least the grafters also, you've seen it on their skin. You can tell that it's like there's no life in these scales. You know what I mean?
Right.
If that makes sense?
Yeah. Like it might have been.
And obviously, as a magic user, she probably tried something, but she doesn't fucking know what to do with it. She doesn't actually know what she's gonna get out of it.
Okay. You have been collecting these though. Whereabouts have you been finding it? You said time to time. Where is it on your path to work? Is it at a place some watering hole of yours, or
Now, usually when I'm out gathering whatever materials I can whip together for whatever sorry excuse for a potion I can come up with, I've found these little bits here and there, usually on the dirt. Again, no idea where they come from, but
in town? Is this in a specific area that you're...
no, I've kind of found them all over. I found one down the way here. I found one a little farther to the north. No real rhyme or reason to it.
And you personally found them.
These 3, yeah.
What are they worth to you?
What do you got?
That's not what I'm asking. What are they worth to you?
No. I got something you want.
Well,
tell me what you
they
got.
don't look that good. I'm not sure they're worth that much. I would give you 5 gold pieces for the lot of them.
Roll me a persuasion.
You can break them down!
Let's see if you're...
Oh my god!
Let's see if...
I got a 19 persuasion.
You didn't want to take all that gold that they're giving us for like, and then this is like, yeah, just give them all the
I don't know
gold.
how much gold the lady was trying to give.
That's fair, that's fair.
I'm
Yeah.
still dying on the hill
That's
of
fine.
refusing that gold. I am dying on that hill.
No worries. All right. So
You
this...
were even laughing too. I would give you 5 gold.
I've got no money.
Right? You're just like, I'll give you 5 gold, please.
That was the amount. I mean, okay, all right, yeah. Not my money, not my monkeys. Not my
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah. 19. Well, 19's 19. This older looking lady. She herself isn't the most fair of them all. So she's kind of looking at you. It's like, all right, it's worth something to you. Fine, take it. So she's kind of like, but if you got time later, got time for you, come back and see me.
I will try to do that.
What is her name?
Yeah, what is fair lass? What is your name?
Oh, my name is Isla.
Oila?
Oil up these nuts! Hey! Got him! Sorry.
I'm trying to get these nuts jokes in this section.
I will.
That's inspiration as far as I'm concerned.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Got it.
Buddy.
Now I know it was just the accent, but her name was Isla.
Oh.
But
I
that
definitely heard Oila.
still funny. Isla. Yep. You write it however you want to write it, however you remember it.
That's fucking hilarious. And so then I'll give her the additional gold and take the 3 dragon scales, and then I think I will excuse myself
Okay.
and wait for everyone else outside if they have any other questions for Isla.
Okay.
No, I think I'm good.
You guys are just like trying to hold it together. It's like, oh my god, she bought it. She went for it.
Well, I forget. I didn't have it in my notes, but I forget what the original guy, like, whenever we were in the last town, was like, oh, how much the dragon scales were worth. But they were like,
He had
a lot.
Yeah.
They were like 100 gold or something like that.
But you can
Like,
definitely tell, like, the ones he had
This was a big chunk.
were, and they were more like what Lukthaen has. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They're.
But was that what it was? Approximately 100 gold per scale or something like
that's
that?
what I said. I think so.
Yeah, it was a lot of money. And he said he had up to I think $300 scales before. So, depending on the size, he said, and on the magic, I think like on the power. Yeah, that's what he said.
So they're kind of dingy. These are kind of dingy dragon scales.
Yeah, they're very
Chinatown.
very dusty,
Dragon
very
scales.
very kicked around.
Like chipped off
Right.
pieces, probably
Yeah.
bigger stuff.
Yeah.
But that does mean that there's dragon scales going around here.
Great. So
Dragon
I'm
scales,
waiting for
dragon
everyone
scales.
outside.
I will walk out with him, embarrassed of how much money he paid for these scales.
Of how much I paid or how little?
How much? It seemed like she was really itching for money when she just grabbed the pouch and showed us the scales.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 of these nice things were worth like 100 gold piece a piece. So I think 3 average ones are a little bit better. But
So I think
yeah.
I would stick behind and I would say, I know you're busy. I know that you're sick. I know there's a lot of stuff going on. We're gonna try to figure this out. In the meantime, do the best that you can.
Always do, love. Always do.
I know, but it sounded like you weren't too sure of your potions, and I understand, but you have to put as much belief into your potions, you know, so that you can put that into other people. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got
Can
you.
you convince people
No, yeah, I got
and
you.
believe in yourself? That's all I'm saying.
I got you,
Okay,
honey.
have a great day.
Yeah, no, you can.
Yeah. Adios.
Okay.
What was that?
So, you
That was dwarvish.
guys. Oh. So we are heading out. Okay. So next stop was the mayor, or
I think we were heading to the mayor.